what's wrong with the terminology, having a balanced diet or everything in moderation?
With a balanced diet, like, what does that mean? We think we know what that means because we think that it's based on the food pyramid or the food plate, but we don't know what that is. It's hearsay, it's make believe. And if your grandmother told you one thing and your uncle told you another, you'd probably believe both and then be in a complete mess. Like, it doesn't exist, a balanced diet. If you are thinking about eating all things in moderation, well, does that mean that everything that you can eat that is edible is good for you and has nutrition? No, not at all. Not all foods are nutritious. And actually a lot of quote unquote foods are the opposite of that, and they are damaging to our health. And so when you take in those foods like ultra processed foods, cookies, ice creams, etc., you are then pushing out the room that you had for the good, nutritious stuff. And so you can't balance those because some of these are hyper palatable, and then you're not getting in enough of the good proteins and fats that are great for society and keep you full. You can't get it all in. And then when it comes to moderation, there are two things with moderation. So the first is moderation, I suppose, could work if you have all the good stuff in there first and then you add in your vice. I don't know. Your vice is like, I don't know, a small tub of Ben and Jerry's every day. But why would you do that? Because you're going to be so satiated from the great food that you've had, you probably won't want the vice. And then the vice is still having a negative impact on your health. So that not many people are going to be doing that. And then the other side is that moderation doesn't work and people will criticize what I'm saying now, and they have done this for a long time, and also criticize other people that say the same as me. But moderation doesn't work for people who struggle with addiction. And when I say that, your listeners are going to think alcohol addiction, drug addiction, I don't have addiction, this is not me. But ultra processed foods, so pretty much like all these packaged goods, colorful packaged products, cookies, fake protein bars, like anything packed with sugar and funky oils and high fructose corn syrup, all of those things, all of those items are designed to be extremely palatable, easy to overeat, easy to overindulge. And I can guarantee that most of your listeners, if they are not eating in the way that you are eating and recommending people eat, they are likely finding themselves overeating on ultra processed foods, finding it difficult to stop, opening a packet of biscuits and making it their whole way through a pack of chocolate covered hobnobs. They don't even know how it happened. Like, these products are so addictive and you don't even realize. And so how can you moderate that? You cannot moderate that. Moderation doesn't work when you are including something that is highly addictive. The only way you can moderate that is by removing that. You have to remove it in order for you to be able to get on with life without it and not feel the draw to that. It's got to be removed. And so moderation cannot work, or very rarely can work, if we're being honest, when those foods are involved. So yes, you can see I get worked up with those two words. But people have to realize that, these foods they're not serving a purpose and they're not nutritious. But it is possible to move away from them. You can do it. It's a bit of a challenge, but you can do it.